Hello everybody, welcome to Horror Gag Theater, the series where I talk about horror because I have no taste in movies. Today I'm going to be talking about the recent horror flick, A Quiet Place. Spoilers ahead if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you do because this is actually really good. Honestly, this film was more of a sci-fi thriller than horror because the monsters are technically aliens. We don't know how they're here, what they want other than, you know, food, shelter, and the entire human race to be handed to them with an apple in their mouth and barbecued on a skillet. In the beginning, it is established that the monsters are blind and can only navigate their prey with sound, hence why everything has to be quiet because if you make any loud noises, you are going to die. So that leaves us with the main characters, a family played by Emily Blunt, John Krasinski, along with some very talented child actors played by Millicent Simmons and Noah Jupe. This is something a lot of modern horror movies lack, good characters you want to root for to survive. This family is so well established and entertaining to watch, and the whole time I watched them, I was just hoping that they'll live happily ever after and get through this damn apocalypse that they lived through for a couple years now. The basic plot of the film is that the main family loses their youngest son and decides to have another baby. My only thought finding out about this was, good luck giving birth. Silently. Well, that is the basic premise of the plot. It leaves a lot of wiggle room to develop the family itself. The father is trying to figure out the weakness of the aliens, the mom is trying to take care of the family while preparing for the baby's delivery, the youngest son is rightfully scared shitless of everything that's going on, and the eldest daughter is deaf so she has no idea what's going on, leaving the parents to try to help them grow. There's also a lot of creative ideas that help keep the place as quiet as possible so they don't get killed, along with a lot of sweet, gentle family moments that make you adore the characters even more. The whole horror thrill ride comes into action when the mother is giving birth. Everyone is off doing their own thing, leaving her alone to birth this child. Spoiler, she doesn't give birth silently. Ironically, it actually really gets gut-wrenching to watch her struggle. Not only did she stab herself in the foot with a nail, causing her to drop a loud object, triggering the aliens to come and find her, you also have to remember she's in the middle of birthing while trying to hide and stay quiet until the son and father come to rescue with fireworks to block off the loud sound and oh my god, it's so intense! This is the type of film where jump scares can work effectively. The environment is so well developed and understood, so we as the audience can relate to the family when you hear loud noises coming from the aliens, and even when other things just break and fall over. It's so well defined and interesting. You just want to cover your ears for the whole thing because you don't know when the next loud noise is just gonna come in and scare you. Also, I love the design of the aliens. Granted, the fact that they have a giant human-looking earlobe is pretty silly, but overall, these things are terrifying. I think the scariest scene for me was when the mom was resting after she gave birth to the baby and tried to put it to sleep. She wakes up to her motherly instincts kicking in to see one of the aliens trying to hear her, and the room is being flooded with water. So naturally, the alien dives into the water and cannot be seen at all. That is the worst feeling in the world when you know something is hunting you and you can't see it. I guess if I had to be nitpicky with the film, I think some of the sounds that the characters make seem a bit loud at times. Like, I tilted my head at some moments wondering if the aliens should have heard that noise at certain times or not, but again, it's just a nitpick. The plot overall was definitely short and easy to follow, and we didn't need an entire hour of just lore about the aliens. It's kind of like Cloverfield and how they did it with their film. In summary, A Quiet Place is a fantastic horror movie from start to finish, and I can happily say this is something that will be added to the list of good modern horror movies. I hope to see more like this. Maybe horror can finally get it. Oh, come on!